Twice a Week Podcast, episode 28. I tried to flip it, but it hit my palm. Whoa, how was your day?
Dude, how was my day? Major pump this morning.
Yeah.
With Minish. And then just did my class for like 4 hours and then trained my mom.
There you go. Nice.
We were going to do like our hour walk or whatever, but forgot that it gets dark at like 5 now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Isn't that weird? Like, it's literally a 3-hour difference
It's
from
so
when like
annoying.
the longest days are, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. And it seems like it happens like that.
Yeah.
Because, like, summer's happening, and it's like it's daylight 24 hours a day. And then all
Pretty much Alaska.
Yeah, pretty much. And then all of a sudden you're driving home from work, and it's pitch black outside. It's like, what the heck? Because you get so used to, like, just got so used to coming home. There's still a lot of daylight. Relax for like 15, get some stuff done, go to the gym, come back home. The sun's just starting to set. But now it's like you got to do all that stuff while it's dark outside.
Yeah.
And it's like, ugh.
Yeah, it's really weird. Poor 9-to-5ers, like,
It sucks.
that's all they have to look forward to. It's like doing some daylight shit
Yeah.
after being inside all day,
Mm-hmm.
and they just can't.
Yeah. Well, like when I work in the office, like my drive to the office is like the most sunlight that I'll get because it's like, and so it's kind of it's nice driving. You know, I appreciate the drive to work, but it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Dude, I think sucks now because like I get out at 3:05.
Mm-hmm.
Like I gotta book it to the beach. Like if there's surf,
Yeah.
like, I gotta go straight from school to the beach.
Yeah, you
Or-
gotta hustle.
But I will say
You can dawn patrol harder than ever.
that is
Yeah.
true, and also I think I get more homework and shit done
Mm-hmm.
because
you're not out.
it's dark
gallivanting.
and I'm not like feel like the need to.
Ah!
Okay, that one disappointed.
It's okay.
I thought it was gonna be better.
No, that's where things are looking up.
Things are looking good for episode 28.
As I was saying, I'm productive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, it's definitely makes sense. You don't like when you get home and there's daylight out. You're like, oh, I've got time to go to this quick social event.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
I'm always like, it's still sunny out. I need to go do something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wanna
I'm
be-
sure it has a huge reverse effect on some people, though.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like, oh, it's dark, can't do any work anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Downtime.
For
Downtime
sure.
now. So fucking 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the best I remember about being in high school was being able to dawn patrol. We would get up at like 4:45. Sun would be coming up at like
Mhm.
5 something.
And it weeds out the
Have a good
crowd.
3 hours. Yeah.
Because it's cold, and so like, you know, you got the guys that are actually surfing that want to surf that'll go
Yeah.
surf.
Right.
And it weeds out the foamies.
Have you gone to Mark the Barber yet?
No, I haven't. I still need to get a haircut. It's getting scraggy.
Shout out Mark the Barber.
Yeah.
He doesn't watch this yet.
He does a good job at haircuts, though. I know that.
Yeah, he
Everyone I
does.
know that's got a haircut from him has got a solid one.
It's ruined me though, because like obviously I have neck beard going. I don't want to touch it now that like a guy does it for me,
Mm-hmm.
'cause I don't want to fuck it up. Like I'm scared to even edge the neck.
Look up. Yeah.
Because even if I go a little too high, our whole plan for my face is out the fucking window.
Mm-hmm. And you can't. It's almost you can't do it right when it's you.
No.
Because I always shave mine way too far up here, and you're supposed to do it like.
Yeah,
where
it's supposed to be like a finger, an index above your Adam's apple is the perfect to shape your face.
True. See, yeah.
Like doing like what you think is the perfect is like right on the chin,
Mm-hmm.
but it actually gives you the appearance of a wider face when you do that.
Interesting. Huh. That makes sense though.
Yeah.
There's more.
It goes with like the flow
Yeah.
of your jaw and everything.
Does he
yeah.
use a straight razor?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Sweeney Todd.
Just edges it with the straight razor.
Mm-hmm.
But I completely like I really love the Kino Body collagen
Mhm.
protein. Tastes amazing. Tastes horrible in water, like how you take a regular protein. But when I do the tea,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like heat it up in the microwave. You've had it before. The
Oh, yeah.
blueberry muffin. Fuck me, dude.
It's like a dessert.
But it's like $80 a month for me to get that. And I also like ISO 100 and shit. And actually, a lot of other ones have more protein per serving.
Yeah.
The cool thing is like the fact that it's collagen, but I can just take collagen pills or whatever.
Yeah.
Which collagen's fucking great for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I've canceled that subscription, I guess you would call it, so to allocate funds to getting like my beard and hair done twice a month.
Cool.
Because like with tip $40 every time.
Yeah.
So I just kind of switched.
That's cool because you can just take the pills and it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm figuring it out. This whole like adult stuff, you know.
Yeah, budgeting.
Yeah, that's my heaviest budget. Is protein to beard.
Protein to beard.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Dude, I want to talk about how, like, the past few weeks, I've been spending way too much time on my phone. And
Yeah.
it is draining, bro.
Yeah, it'll fucking get you.
Oh, my God. I'm so, like, tired all the time and shit. My eyes hurt. That's a problem.
For sure.
It's so hard. And dude, it's so weird because I feel like, I don't know, that's obviously, like, an issue that most people have dealt with, right?
Absolutely.
Is
yeah.
spending way too much. Yeah. And I feel like it's one of those, I don't even know what's going on, but it's like I'll be on my phone for like a couple hours sometimes, just sitting around like off and on, and then I'll put my phone down to go do something, and it seems like as soon as you set it down, like it knows, and it just, and then you check it, and there's nothing there. It's like it just vibrated. It's like, what's going on? It's
Dude, it's scary.
It's scary, man.
It sucks when you do that, like you go the 2 hours or whatever. The worst for you is when it's before bed.
Yeah.
Like right before bed, which is when you feel like the most okay to do it because you've done what you needed to do that day already. So it's like, oh, this is my break. But then it just fucking wrecks your sleep.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I literally was just looked that up because I know there's like a study on that and how it says here that it just like restrains the production of your melatonin. So it just restricts you from being able to get the adequate sleep that you should be getting. Because it's so true. Like you feel like that's when you should be on your phone.
Well, the reason that we do it and it like feels good to us is because it like releases feel good hormones when it's stimulating.
Yeah.
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 And it's not good to stimulate yourself when you're trying to decompress and fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The worst is like the weekly updates. Like every Sunday it shows like, oh, your weekly average screen time or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to kill myself. That's insane.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Mine was like down 17%. Like I got mine Sunday and it said you were down 17%.
Nice.
Like, hell yeah. That's the first time I've really felt so stoked about it.
Heck yeah.
But
I feel like sometimes those things are capping, though. They're fully lying because they want to make you feel okay so that you continue to use your phone.
Who knows, right?
Yeah.
There's no way you're tracking it.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit biased.
But I always wonder like what they classify as like screen time. Like if you're like listening to music on your phone, you know, and like you're driving and you're obviously not on your phone, do they count that at all? Or
if your screen's up.
Yeah.
So like if you're, I mean, obviously like a lot of the podcasts I listen to, I go through YouTube. That technically and it's just like my phone's on, but I'm just like cleaning or doing yard work or whatever, and so that'll count as like 2 hours right there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that because I've been super tired the past few weeks, and that's the only thing that's changed.
Yeah.
Because I've been on my phone more.
Yeah, dude, definitely healthy to set some parameters.
It's like what Jake was saying, how like not being on his phone the first hour of the day.
Yeah.
Or like the last hour of the day. It's something that
I would
people should start practicing.
argue that the last hour of the day is probably more beneficial.
For sure.
Because the first hour, it would just be like encroaching on productivity, but not your actual health.
Yeah.
Like getting good sleep. Because all the work you do, like in the gym especially, is is to sleep. Nothing happens when you're, besides tearing your muscle fibers, that, not in a bad way. But like your insulin, like growth factor, all of that shit, anabolic processes happen when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
So if you're not sleeping well, like all that work you put in that whole week, every night you're just fucking yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need to buckle down on that.
And all these like mega tech guys and shit, they'll be like, or like Warren Buffett, he's like, you don't need to fucking sleep. Like, get up at fucking 3 a.m. It's like, yeah, that's why you're not jacked.
Exactly.
You know, and you're angry all the time.
Yeah. Well, I think most of those dudes have fucking Nokias or Blackberries or like they don't.
Yeah.
They don't fuck with smartphones. I'm pretty sure most of them. Which I mean, I would love to get just a Nokia phone, like just for phone calls. But it's like it's so like. I don't know. I feel like in the next decade or so, probably sooner than that, there will be some phone that comes out to where it's like a little bit more archaic than like an iPhone, but you can also still text really fast on it and stuff. I don't know. Like I feel like the optimal thing would be like an iPhone, but it's the screen on it is like the screen of like a Nokia, so you can't watch YouTube videos on it. You can't.
Right.
You know, you can answer emails, you can answer texts, and you can see what, like, you know, if there's like a headline news thing, it's just in type.
Yeah, I mean, if there was like the Elon Musk of phones, they would do that because they just genuinely want to help people out. But there's just no fucking money in that.
Yeah.
You know, and who's gonna make something that's not gonna make them a shit ton of money?
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't really blame the companies. It's just you gotta have self-control. You know?
Right. And what I do miss is the fucking Razor phones, dude.
Yeah, those were cool.
Nothing feels more sexual in your hand.
Mm-hmm. Or when you're done with a phone call and
dude,
just slap that shit.
maybe
Jason
like
Bourne style.
maybe that's the move. Like phone for text and business, and then. Cause I don't know, so just like this, anytime you leave the house, like you bring that fucking Razor, and it's just if you need something, it's phone calls, only, or you T9 that shit so hard.
Yeah,
it would honestly be fun to get good at that again. I used to be fucking insane. I mean, I'm sure most of all of you were, but wow, my dad would be like, "That's you can maybe do something with that." Like,
It was so funny.
And then what was that one that was like you thumb flick it and the screen is here and then it pops, it swings sideways and then pops up?
Oh yeah, my
Was
mom had that.
Was it the Juke?
I can't remember.
I think that was one of them, but there was a different one.
There's
My like girlfriend in 6th grade had one and she would just. Jesus Christ!
There's the one that you flip up and you text, and then you can flip it down and then flip it back up.
Whoa.
For like phone call.
That came after the one I'm talking about. Yeah,
that was one my mom had, and that I was like
we
7-year-old me was like, oh my god,
we've peaked as a species. This is it.
Yeah, it's so sick.
We did it.
I think it's interesting how phones have like evolved. They were like obviously started off small, and then with smartphones they just progressively got bigger, and now they're like going back down in size. Like Samsung came out with the flip phone one, where it's like it's still a screen. Like the screen bends.
Yeah, someone I work with has that phone. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
because you bend it. It's kind of dangerous though, because it's big when you open it all the way, and it's like an iPad size almost. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow, it's weird. I bet Apple will come out. That's like the way things usually go. Like Samsung and all these other companies will like test out this new technology, and then Apple perfects it. That's usually the way shit goes.
It's sad that there's not like. I guess, I mean, that shows it a little bit, but the mechanical aspect is not as much anymore. It's cool how they're doing that, but I wonder how it's going to hold up. I bet a lot of people would hate that.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people think the direction that everything's going is going to be glasses. Like you're not going to have a smartphone anymore. It's going to be your glasses.
Well,
hopefully it's not blue light.
Yeah.
You put on your blue light glasses,
glasses,
and then you put on your fucking.
You're just walking around with goggles on.
Everyone's bifocal.
Gosh.
I have blue light glasses. I had a stint for a while where I would wear I love watching TV before bed. It's the same as being on your phone. It's I mean, it's the same fucking thing. It's blue light going right in right before you fucking go to sleep. So I would wear them and like fall asleep with them on. I don't really remember it like helping me. Honestly, since I've been alive, I've fallen asleep with the TV on pretty much.
Yeah.
I've grown out of it a little bit, like as an adult, but there's just something about it. But the worst is waking up at 2 a.m. and the just blue screen. Like, talk about blue light. It's literally just a...
It's like an alien, like...
Yeah, and you just, like, feel sick, like, instantly.
It's weird.
Or in fucking sports centers running its cycle throughout the night, and you're like having dreams about it, and you wake up and you're like, I'm in the Matrix.
you like think you predicted it in your dream. LeBron James
Yeah,
scored
dude.
40.
Or like
knew it.
fucking like $10,000 like jeweler dude with that lady on the stage.
Yeah.
It's like a show that's an infomercial or whatever. Has all the stats on the side of the screen. God, that shit's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Old cable, dude.
Cable television.
We kind of have some like,
Mm-hmm.
what is that? We don't have cable, but we have like channels.
It's like Samsung. It's like the built-in Samsung TV stuff.
and it's preset to Fear Factor.
Really?
Yeah, every time you click away from the home button to like the what you hit guide on our remote, it's like on Fear Factor, and it's in the middle of like the guide things. Yeah,
That's weird.
I don't know why.
Oh.
Really promoting that shit, and it's not like the Ludacris or whoever does it now. It's like fucking Joe Rogan with
yeah.
hair.
Yeah. So strange.
Would you have like wanted to do Fear Factor? Like, would you have?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Oh, all of the stunt stuff, like that type of scare heights, like
It's whatever.
yeah. But eating shit, some of that gets me, or claustrophobia.
Yeah. Dude, a lot of like, I wonder like
Can't do tunnel
all
crawls.
those bugs and stuff that they eat. Do they clean them? Like, what is going on with that?
No, dude, they're just signing waivers. They're gonna win $50,000 if they do. It's all just waiver based.
Oh, it's only 50K.
It's got bigger and bigger, and there were like Return of the Champions or whatever that was for more money.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it ever got over like $100,000. Do you know what got them canceled? What got the show canceled?
Was it a stunt or something like way too over the top?
So it was drinking horse cum.
That's what did it?
That's what did it.
Why is that what did it?
It's just like too like foul.
Ugh. I mean, yeah. I bet that stuff is expensive too.
Probably.
Not if you fucking jack that mare yourself.
True. I think producers got a buddy with some stables up in Bel Air.
Yeah, exactly. I could get you 6 quarts.
Yeah. If you promise me someone's going to drink it on TV, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty funny reason.
Good gosh. What a crazy show. I remember watching that when I was little and just being like, what?
You know, there's like real shows in Mexico where like girls fuck like donkeys and you pay to go see it.
What?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. No shit.
Like it's filmed on like a.
No, it's an event. It's like going to see a concert.
What?
Yes.
That sounds terrible. That's awful.
Like $10 and you go see this woman blow a donkey and then fuck it.
That's absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
Where did you hear that? How did you know that?
That's you know.
Connections. Ugh. All right, let's change the subject. Dude,
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
Like what?
yeah, that's terrible.
There's people in Mexico like, hola, friend.
You want to come?
Going to the show?
Yeah.
You going to the show tonight? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I'll bring the cervezas.
I never fucking miss it.
Dude. I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can stop now.
That's like dystopian.
Yeah.
Gosh. Dude, speaking of animals,
I was
though.
about to say, speaking of animals.
Dude, yeah. Check this out, guys. Today, the manta ray I paddled
Yeah.
up on.
Yeah.
Dude, I was on the beach and I I was certain that it was a great white shark. Like I was like, it's a great white because it stuck.
It had like a dorsal.
Yeah, but it would stick one of its wings out, and the wing of this thing was coming out of the if this is the water, it was coming out like this high. Like I was like that. It was a perfect triangle. I was like, that's a huge great white for sure. So I went down there and I kept looking and I was like, what the heck is that? And then I saw like 2 things come up and some guy was like, I'm pretty sure it's a giant manta ray. I was like, all right. I was like, I'm just gonna paddle out and see. So I got like 40 foot from it and saw like that it was a manta ray, and then I had like my phone with me and got some footage.
Yeah.
And there it is. It was the craziest thing I've ever
That is
seen.
so
It
cool.
was cool. Like one of the clips, it looked like it was like waving at you.
Yeah.
Popped
Mhm.
it, spin
Wave-
out, and just like that was really cool.
Yeah. Well, I went out there. I thought it was hurt because of how like usually big animals like that don't stay at the surface for that long,
Yeah.
and it was there for like 30 minutes, and I was like, oh no, like I hope this thing's not dying. So I went out there to it, and like it was like a huge mass underwater, and then it surfaced like swam under me, and then it surfaced literally like you'll see in the video like right in front of me, and so I was like, what the heck is this thing doing? And so I like paddled behind it really slowly, and what they do is they'll like go like this they'll like stick their wings out of the water, and then they'll like scoop all of the krill and all of the microorganisms like towards its mouth. And so that's what it was doing in front of me. And then I like got beside it and was like paddling beside it, and it was going pretty fast and was like just videoing it. And then it eventually, I think it just kind of got annoyed with me because I was hanging around with it for like 15 minutes. And so it like completely stopped and then turned towards me, went way deep underwater, and then came up and literally was a centimeter from under my board, like right under my board. And so you can like hear me hyperventilating. I was like, oh no, like, because those things can just thrash and just like hurt you pretty bad.
Yeah.
So it swam under me, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then it went and then just waved by, and that was it. And I went in. I was so scared.
That's so sick.
Yeah, dude, it was cool. But what was weird though is like I know it was feeding, because when I was paddling behind it where it surfaced and started like it opened its mouth and like started skimming the water, every time I would paddle, like my arms were like burning, and so it was like it was eating all the little micro jellies. So there was like a huge pack of them right there. Because when I went back in, I looked out and there was like all kinds of little bait fish in the same spot, like munching on something. So it must have been just little mini jellies it was munching on. Because like when it would surface, when I would paddle, like in the area that it was surfaced, my arms would burn. So I was like, okay, so it was just eating.
Yeah.
They swim like 15 miles per hour. Just looked it up.
Really?
Yeah.
He wasn't going.
I know he wasn't. He was like chilling. But
He was cruising.
I was like wondering. I wonder how fast, like, if he wanted to get away.
He could have. I'm
Easily.
sure he could have zipped away pretty quick. He was surprised. Like he did not care that I was that close to him. He knew that I was like.
He's hungry.
Yeah, he's hungry, and he's like 20 times my size.
Right.
Or that's what it felt like.
Yeah. Speaking of crazy animals in the Gulf on beautiful days,
Mm-hmm.
I was at Pete's beach house, and he was showing me a video. And he says that it's a seal. So we'll put it up right here. I'll get the video from him. Took a video of it and like has a picture and zooms in on it. And Jake and I were over there, and I'm like, it's still cool, because what that is the biggest turtle that has ever come in the Gulf ever.
Really?
It has to be, dude.
How big?
It looks like a huge leopard seal or something.
Yeah.
Is vertically putting its head out of the water, like this far out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the size of its head. So what Jake and I are explaining to him, like there's not seals here.
Yeah. No.
Like there just
it's
isn't.
way too hot.
There just isn't. That's a sea turtle going vertical to get oxygen, and it's has like a 2.5 foot head stretching out from its shell.
What?
Dude.
Dude.
It must be. He's like getting all like mad. He's like, no, dude, it's a seal. I'm like, listen, it's still awesome because
Yeah.
that's the biggest turtle ever.
Yeah.
But it's not a seal.
That's crazy.
It can't be a seal.
Mm-mm. I want to see. I can't wait to see the video.
I know.
That's
yeah, I'll get it
crazy.
from him.
What's up with all these giant animals coming here? There's
Well,
giants, dude.
giant animals coming here. Fucking all the fucking what you call it?
The
Wall
big-
Street
the bigwigs
coming here.
The millions and billionaires.
Everybody's coming here.
Yeah. You better clean up your fucking act if you're gonna come here. I'll tell you that right now, dude.
Yeah.
All these big animals are coming here because we kind of take care of the Gulf. It's still pristine. That's like what makes this place so sick.
Yeah.
You gotta protect it, dude. We got an obligation. What if this just becomes land of the giant sea creatures? That would be sick.
Fuck.
The
You're so-
Kraken.
The Kraken. That would be cool, dude.
Did you see that video of that like huge underwater explosion they did 100 miles off the Gulf Coast?
Why'd they do that?
quite a bit of speculation.
They were hunting.
I'll try to find that video. Hunt off the Gulf Coast, huge underwater explosion. I don't know how far down they put the bomb.
Was it a test or are they trying to kill something?
So I don't know. So I saw it from like a second-hand party or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like someone trying to debrief it.
When was this?
I think very recently.
That's why these big animals are coming here.
Dude.
They're like, what was
Yeah,
that?
and only 100 miles out, so
Yeah.
not far. Like, you could take a 22-foot boat that... Not 22-foot, but, 30-foot boat that far out.
Yeah.
Only thing I'm seeing right now is the this was in July, was that big the burst in the pipeline and exploded, and it was underwater. There was a big fireball explosion underwater.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It looked
No,
like
dude, it looked like an atomic bomb.
Really? What?
Like, it was fucking crazy huge. And the speculation is like, what's down there that they're blowing, like they're scared of or whatever.
that's sketch.
What if we found Megalodon and we nuked it?
That might be what happened. That's probably why these big animals are here, because that explosion happened and they're like, all right, well,
Dude,
time
maybe.
to take a sabbatical from the center of the
We
Gulf.
have to find it, dude. I'll try to, yeah.
That's weird, dude.
It's also fucked that you can't find it. It's like a huge thing, and it's a helicopter view of it. And the splash, like, goes as high as the helicopter is flying. Like, it's fucking crazy, dude.
It could have been like a Russian or a Chinese sub, too. And they're like...
Right, yeah, equally as scary. Not as Megalodon, but...
Yeah, well, we know there's Chinese and Russian subs out there.
Right.
We just don't know if the Megalodon's out there.
Yeah, maybe they copped a sub.
So I found something from this was in June, but this is huge. 40,000 pound blast test new aircraft carrier. So like the Navy tested a new newest carrier with giant explosion.
That's
off
probably
coast of Florida. That's what it says.
that's what it is.
Must be it.
That's what the story says. It is.
Yeah. Yeah, that must be what they were doing.
Yep.
It's big though. It's big.
Yeah, it was big. The video. You see the video?
Yeah. I got the
Why
video
are they
right here.
testing aircraft carrier capabilities in the Gulf of Mexico? Why is there an aircraft carriers are like?
Oh my God.
Will you be able to pull that up?
Yeah, I
Put
should
it
be
up
able.
here.
I should be able to
Okay, yeah.
if it lets me. But yeah.
Dude.
All right, well I got it. We'll have to cut right here.
Yeah.
That's insane, dude. Where's the aircraft carrier they were testing? I don't see that in the frame anywhere.
This was a YouTube video, not a Twitter one. So actually, I think this one has the carrier in it.
That's crazy, though, man. What's the carrier supposed to be able to do?
I don't know.
Just take that to the dome and keep trucking?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I feel like if someone's gonna drop a missile on it like an aircraft carrier, they're gonna hit it directly, like, you know.
Yeah. It blew. Yeah. Like I think it blew up the carrier.
Shut the fuck up, Mason. It did not blow up the carrier, okay? Sorry. Back to the podcast.
I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Who knows, man?
yeah, it freaked me out.
I'll call the Navy tomorrow and just ask them. They'll probably be like, yeah.
What you boys up to?
I bet if you called them and asked them a lot of stuff, there's a lot more stuff they would tell you than you think.
Yeah, I wonder.
Just called them and said, hey, I was wondering. I kind of pay your salary, so, like, could I kind of maybe know a little bit?
Are you feeling generous today?
Send you some burps. 10 burps for information.
Have you seen those videos? It started a long time ago. But it's where it'll be a quick cut from a guy like holding a sniper and then someone just like falling out of nowhere as if they got sniped.
Yeah.
So a few years ago, it was as if that was happening in real life to Big Call. Like he was getting sniped.
All the time.
Because he hit a leg day with me and Matthew at Chips. Had never been done before.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the living room at Camellia House, and he was going out the sliding glass door to leave, and I just hear a his legs just completely gave out. It then happened again when he was at his car.
Oh no.
Can you imagine? There's nothing you can do. Like, your legs just completely stop.
10-4. Get after it, buddy.
Yeah, so we were reminiscing about it the other day. So fucking funny.
Poor Colin.
Like, I'm hurting right now from legs, like bad, but that's never happened to me.
Oh, it's happened to me a couple times.
Like, I've taken different routes to not have to go up like inclines or stairs or whatever, but not to where it's like there's nothing you can do. You're falling now. Like, your legs are done.
Yeah. That's it. So much I wonder how much lactic acid he had in there.
Oh my God, nothing but.
It's absurd how much the chemistry of your muscles change after a workout as well. I feel like people don't understand how much, like, when you work your muscles out to failure, it's literally like shit in your muscles is converting into lactic acid. Like, it's changing the chemical composition of your muscles.
Yeah.
Like, rapidly. It's so weird. It's crazy in general how much your body changes that you just don't even notice it. You don't realize it. It's weird.
Yeah, like, why don't we feel when our muscle rebuilds?
Yeah. You just don't. Or like all this process is happening in your body, like when you eat something, like the digestion, like everything. You just don't even realize it. I'm pretty sure, what is it, every 2 years, every single cell in your body is a new cell. So like every 2 years.
It's a 7-year cycle. Your entire body changes.
Is it 7? What?
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird to think, and you just don't even realize it. Like, you just keep on going. Weird.
Yeah, so you know how there's that, like, I don't know if you would call it a syndrome or what, but where the people who don't feel pain,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they can't feel
I can't remember
pain.
the name of it.
What if there's people that can feel all of, like, their metabolic processes and, like, digestion and shit?
There probably are. That would be terrible, dude. You'd probably, I bet they die they probably die in like the first year of life. There's no way you could live through that.
Yeah, like, you eat something, like, you get food poisoning, and not only do you, because we feel the effects of that, but they feel what's, like, the battle being fought in their gut and shit.
Ugh.
You just take a shit that fast?
Yeah, that was absurd.
Yeah. Dude, it was.
Did you pee out of your butt and then just
No,
stand
I
up?
didn't. No. I had to go so badly.
Nice.
Solid log?
Just a quick guy.
Quick guy.
Quick guy.
Quick log.
Ghost wipe?
No. Full wiper.
Wow. That was quick.
That was under a minute.
It's like two.
Mhm.
Just 2 ones. Little 2 swipes and it was good.
2 swipes and a lick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to
2
be
swipes
quick.
and a insurance check.
How was it explained to you by your parents, like, how to wipe? Do you remember?
I've always been a back to front wiper since I can remember.
Yeah, so no one explained it to you.
No one ever sat me down and explained to me how to properly wipe. I just went with my gut.
I go behind.
I know. I'm an anomaly because I'm a back to front
Yeah.
wiper.
I've recently actually heard of a couple different people that are like you.
Yeah.
I think Bert Kreischer wipes.
Really?
Yeah, back
Yeah.
to front.
And everyone freaks out because you're like, oh, you get poop all over your balls. No, you don't. You don't
Well,
get
yeah.
any poop on your balls.
Yeah.
None. It doesn't even get on your gooch if you do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Precision and handling.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just, that's how it is.
I'm going to fucking try it.
Well, be careful because I've tried front to back wiping. I've tried front to back wiping before, and I almost slipped into a parallel universe. It felt so wrong.
What?
Dude, it felt wrong. Like, just like, oh, it was bad. I just can't. I don't think it's possible to switch. After, like, age 12, you're set.
We need to get...
I'm cutting this out, but this was so embarrassing. This happened to me last year.
Oh, yeah.
This dude, no, yesterday, this dude came. I was in the bathroom, and I never do this. Like, I never stand up to wipe, but I had to. I don't know. It's just something I was like, I need to stand up to wipe.
Mm-hmm.
And the tallest motherfucker in our school walked in the bathroom.
Oh, no.
And just was going to happened to go to the stall I'm in, and could just looked right over, right when I literally, timing couldn't have been worse.
So you were sexually harassed.
Basically, I was standing up.
Why would we cut this out?
You're like a monkey in a zoo exhibit, and this guy's just like.
Yeah. Dude, I looked up and I was just like. And then the worst part was I walked out and he just like gave me this look, and I was like, "You're the fucking one that walked in and peeked over."
How tall are we talking?
Oh, I mean, like, this guy's like 6'4", maybe
Wow.
even 6'5". Dude is tall. Dude was tall.
Damn, he's seen people wipe.
Oh yeah. Why? Also, I feel like the stalls should be a little taller to where there's a lot of 6'4" people out there. You know, they should be tall enough.
Enough.
But I just think you like naturally walk up to a stall and you don't. Even if you're tall, you're not gonna like look over. You're gonna like still keep the head
Maybe
down
he
and
just
knock.
maybe he didn't know if anyone was in there, and he wanted to use that stall.
And I hate having shit at school. Like, I try to
That's the
avoid it.
worst.
Our bathrooms are clean. They're nice, but
Mhm.
I try to avoid it, and I couldn't that day. And of course, the one day,
The one day.
I
You
got
got.
unlucky.
Did I already talk about the Civic Center's bathrooms on here?
Oh, the urinals. Oh yeah. That's absurd. Let's talk about. I don't know if every airport's like this, but everyone I've been in, I feel like airport bathrooms should be illegal. How thick the gaps are.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
then, dude,
I
the
remember
it's
we
like-
talked about this in El Salvador.
Yeah, it's like 2 inches.
it's like 2 inches, and then the bottom of the thing, it only goes down to like right here.
Yeah.
Like you can see almost someone's up to their knee that's
Yeah.
next to you.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Why? Why?
I don't know. I have no idea. Probably because they don't want people banging in the bathrooms that meet in the airport. or
Are they
don't-
like? Is it a safety thing? They're like, oh, if someone's doing some shit in the bathroom.
Yeah,
just
I guess.
in case, you can at least have.
I
an
think
eye.
they're just lazy.
I don't know.
Dude, it's terrible, man. And that's like the worst. Like that's the worst place to put terrible bathrooms. Like it's like I'm in the middle of traveling across the country. Like I just want to take a poop and just not have to worry about anything. But nope, you're just in there. Like everyone that walks in, walks by, you're like, did they look? Like it's so annoying, dude.
Yeah, it's awful. It's the worst part of traveling.
Mm-hmm. That's why you just poop on the airplane. You get ultimate privacy.
Yeah.
It is ultimate privacy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's like loud.
It's
So you
loud.
don't have to worry about
It's-
your mega farts.
It's I think it's so cozy too in the lavatories. Lavatories. What the fuck? I don't know what they're called.
Lavatories. Fucking hot in there.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's lava until it goes in the toilet, then it turns into magma.
it's funny how, like, I won't shit if a guy is next to me. Like, I'll hold my shit
Really?
until he is done and leaves so there's no one next to me.
Yeah.
But I will put this microphone into my asshole for YouTube and fart for
It's so true.
Yeah, what is the
It
deal
is
with
so
that?
true.
You know what I'm
no, I know
saying?
exactly what you're
I do
saying.
the same thing.
Like I'm in,
I will never see that guy
No.
again.
and you're just like,
And he doesn't care. I don't care when they do it. Like, oh, you got to
so
shit.
True.
But I'm
Yeah.
like, but I'll wait.
yeah, gotta be polite, dainty little old me.
Yeah.
I'll wait for you.
Yeah.
It's like what?
I love like the videos you see on like social media, and it's a dude like in a video in the bathroom, and they like just do the loudest
Oh,
fart,
yeah.
and the person in the stall next like, nice one, check this one out. They just fucking rip us.
Check this
That's
out.
how it should be.
That happened to me at the urinal at the AMC theater downtown when I was watching Dune.
Really?
I walked in, and as I got to the urinal, there was a guy who was like 2 urinals down, and he just shameless, didn't even look at me, just kept peeing. And then I was like, and he didn't even laugh.
No
He
way.
didn't even laugh. He just goes, nice. No smile, no laugh, nothing.
Dude, I hate when people do that
Yeah.
shamelessly because I can't keep it together. Like
Yeah,
that's
dude.
the funniest thing.
It's
A pee fart?
Yeah.
It's the only thing funnier than a regular fart.
Yeah.
You're farting because you're peeing.
Yeah, you can't hold it. You're not
Yeah.
gonna be able to hold it.
Yeah.
That's also when you're very likely to poop yourself too.
Yes. I've never once pee farted in a public restroom with someone else in there. Not one time in
Really?
my 24 years on this planet. Dude, I have a issue. Like at Chips, dude, there's only one.
There's only
There's only one stall, and it's like
Oh yeah, so like they're gonna.
it's a problem for me.
They're gonna know. That's insane. That's a problem for you.
I know.
It's the
And
only
you're
problem
on this
that I have.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, dude. Every time I even fart into this mic, which is like once every 15 episodes,
Yeah.
I'm always after it. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
no, I'm so ashamed.
It's something about being in a public restroom. I don't know. I don't know why I care. That's the only like facet in my life where I care what people think of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's well, you're exposed. You're like exposed.
Like what childhood trauma must that stem from?
I don't think it's. I think it's like a natural thing. I don't know. Because I mean, I've felt like that before, but
Yeah. I just hope I grow out of it. It's annoying.
I think we need to practice some exposure therapy.
Exposure therapy, that's what we should do. How do you propose
We
we
eat
do that?
cabbage soup and then go to an Ice Flyers game.
We need it.
We got to do an Ice Flyers game.
Will you look up? Let's get tickets
Yeah.
right. Get us all tickets right now. Get 3 tickets right now. We're going. I'm tired of not going. I haven't been to a Wahoo's game forever. Oh my god, I think oh no, it's UWF. The last UWF football game at the Blue Wahoo Stadium is this Saturday.
I've never been to a UWF football game.
I haven't either.
They did their first
Let's not
actual
go.
home one. Like they did it their first game of the season. They actually did it on campus at their practice field, and they just like converted it into like a little stadium for the opening game.
Yeah.
Apparently that was really cool because they're gonna hopefully at some point I think try and get their own something.
They
They
have.
are.
Yeah, they
They
have
are.
to.
They're already working on it.
But yeah, let's not go. And let's go to
And
a
Ice Flyers.
Flyers game.
I'm down.
Football doesn't tickle my fancy, dude.
Really, I like it.
Especially, I would rather watch it on TV at home.
Yeah.
Like, going to a football game isn't that great.
Mm.
College is pretty fun, I guess. At, like, a fucking SEC school or whatever, just because of the party that it incites.
Yeah.
But, like, NBA is way better live. So
NBA
much
is
more
sick.
fun.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I like going to college because I've gone to like college basketball games.
Well,
and I
yeah, college
love that.
basketball I like also.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do like
but
that too.
I've never been to an NBA
Just
game.
Better than,
I'm a big.
I don't know. I respect it. It just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. I'm a big baseball guy. I love watching baseball.
Really?
Yeah, I fucking love going to Wahoo's games, baby.
Mhm. But the reason why I love baseball games is because most of the time you can talk mad shit to the players and the umps, and they can't do anything.
Yeah.
And they can hear you.
Yeah.
Right.
Like with Ice Flyers, it's fun because you can still talk crap to everyone out there, but like sometimes they can't hear you because of the crowd and stuff. But with baseball, like you can be like, "That was fucking bullshit,"
Yeah.
and like they're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I wonder if
That
they
is
just
fun.
how many of those umps just go home and cry.
Yeah, they're probably so used to it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. They collect their checks from the whichever team paid them more and go home.
Yeah.
Dude, MLB umps make fat racks.
Oh yeah,
MLB umps,
Dude,
NFL refs.
you've heard the term baseball money, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He's got baseball money. That's because baseball has a lot more avenues of income than just baseball. Like there's like trust funds set up and like a bunch of different industries and stuff with the ML. It's deep.
Well, it's
deep.
one of maybe 2, but I don't know what the other sport is that like pays you past when you're done playing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they have all these like pensions and 401k. Like
Yeah.
it's like it's so weird because baseball is not. It's like it's obviously a sport, but it's also like a full on business. Like which I know all the other professional stuff is, but with baseball it just goes way deeper. It really does. People are like, "Oh, baseball's gonna be gone soon." No, it's not. They're fine.
No
America's
way.
pastime.
Yeah,
Yeah, no way.
Ain't going nowhere.
it ain't going nowhere.
I think baseball, personally, it's boring to watch, especially on TV for me. And I mean, I grew up playing baseball forever.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't really enjoy watching it. But like, I think if you're actually there at the ballpark, like the scene there, it's fun. Like that's
The
a good
experience
time.
is cool. And if you don't have a dog in the fight, like if you're not legitimately invested into rooting for one of the teams,
Yeah.
kind of like
That's-
with anything.
That's why the Wahoos have done so well. Because first of all, the stadium is gorgeous, but
Mhm.
it's also like not too many people are too invested in it. It's just like it's a good place to hang out. You know.
Yeah. The thing about baseball that I like is it's baseball is like the chess of ball sports, in my opinion. Or it's like the board game of ball sports.
And everybody's cheating.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is sick.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't winning.
Yeah.
In baseball, like that's the whole thing. That's why it's America's pastime. Because like with an American company or like capitalism, it's like if you find a little like niche in the system, like a little tweak, and
Little loophole.
you take advantage of it until it gets patched.
Right.
And that's how it's been with baseball. Like they had the wooden bats with the metal cores, and then they outlawed them. Like they're always finding these little loopholes until they come and slap them and say you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
And so it kind of just mirrors like American capitalism.
They just changed. Speaking of loopholes, like in the NBA, they changed the rule for the fake shot.
Yeah.
And they fake it and then jump into the defender and then shoot it to get and ones or whatever.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
it's a huge,
to draw
like-
the foul.
Yeah, drawing the foul.
Yeah.
So like James Harden,
Mhm.
Steph, like super known for it. They fake it, make the person jump, and then they jump into them and then shoot off it so that they can get, instead of just an inbound ball, they get shots off.
How
of
did they
that.
counteract it? Did they say like if if the defender's already off the ground and then they hit the ground again? Oh wait, well no, but they're pump faking, right?
They're pump faking.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Down.
So they're just saying, because it is obvious. So now they're just saying, if you're obviously doing that, I'm not giving you the foul.
Yeah, but that's you can't have those gray areas in sports. That's too much of a gray
I know,
area.
and it had been going on for fucking years, and it's pretty ridiculous. But if they call it every time, everybody can do it. And now they're not calling it for like the first time. There's a couple clips of a couple guys going for it this year and not getting the call at all, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Have you guys heard about the issue with the 3-pointers in the NBA? How the 3 points are it's literally ruining basketball.
No.
Have you heard about that, dude? Look into it, man. I watched a video on it the other day because I've been on my phone too much.
Hey, at least you fucking learned something.
Yeah, so like they've moved the 3-point line back several times, and they're thinking about moving it back again. And that's why you see Steph and all these really good 3-point shooters. They're shooting from way beyond.
Just so
from
they're like ready.
Dude,
Just
Dame
so they're ready.
shoots from the fucking logo.
Yeah, and if you look at statistics of like in the 70s and 80s of like the amount of points that were scored in the lane, so like layups and jump shots versus 3-pointers, no one was scoring 3-pointers. But now I guess like some statistician, is that a thing?
Statistician.
Like they
I
did a
don't
bunch
know.
of numbers and statistics, and they found like if we can just get some really good 3-point shooters and just shoot 3-pointers, even if we don't make all of them, we're gonna win the games. And that's what happened with Golden State. They were just bombing them from behind the 3-point line, and it sucks because it's like that's cool and all, but it's not fun to watch. Like I want to see Shaquille O'Neal annihilate somebody in the lane, but
Yeah.
you're not going to be seeing that if the trend keeps continuing of where basketball's going.
I saw a really cool video.
Statistician?
Statistician.
I'm
I don't know.
stuck on it. We got
I think it's
figure that out.
statistician.
statistician.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
But I saw a cool video, and it goes along with this, is that somebody did it. I think it was like Vox. Yeah, they do like types of videos,
Yeah.
like comparison videos or whatever, analysis videos. And they did one compared to Jesse Owens, the famous sprinter, black sprinter during the like German Olympics, right after World War II.
Yeah, I remember that.
Won won the gold.
It was right
in
it was
Nazi Germany.
before World War II.
Yeah, it was before. It was before. Not after. It was before. Yeah, my bad. And they did a comparison between him and Usain Bolt. And so, like, how fast was he compared to Usain Bolt actually? And so they talked about the upgrade in, like, equipment and how, obviously, equipment and training has gotten just so much better and technologically advanced that now you compare that to, like, what athletes, had back then.
Yeah.
And they're like, with the shoes Jesse Owen was running, with the even like the track, like the material of the track, they're like, he would not be as fast as Usain Bolt still, but he would be, if like you gave him those advantages, they calculated it, and he would like be up close with them.
Really?
Yeah. Because if you gave him the modern equipment, modern training, and modern stuff that would help him be an athlete today.
He's naturally more a freak of nature.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's
it.
really interesting, because that's with any sport, all sports, that everything's evolved to a point where, it's become easier and easier, like 3 points, Back in the 70s, they weren't making those shots. Now they are.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Dude, have you ever seen a picture of Usain Bolt, like, just in a regular crowd? Like
I don't think so.
Him surrounded by average people. He doesn't look like a human being. Like, he looks like an alien.
Yeah.
He's huge, dude.
So tall.
Tall. His legs are, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, he's like it's crazy, man. He's crazy looking. Like, when he's around normal. Because when you see him in the Olympics, he's with other Olympians.
Right.
But then you see him, like, out of contact, or, like, just, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And doesn't it just come down to, like it comes down to pretty much power, how much power is in your legs, and, like, how hard. It comes down to how hard you can slam your leg down. Because, like, the faster you can slam your leg down, the faster you can get another stride. So it comes down to, like, his legs are just absurd. They're just, like, yeah.
Hey, on the 3-point moving back shit, are they doing that in the WNBA too?
I don't know. The one I was watching was just NBA. But I know they've moved the 3-point line a couple times.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
And like, the next move.
Well, because many courts for a while still had the old one with the stacked new one.
Yeah.
For a couple years.
Yeah. So I don't know. They're either going to move it back or they're going to get rid of it. Because it's kind of like, I don't want to sit there and watch people trade threes from 2 foot past the half court line. Because then it's just then they're just running from me to you.
But there's still a very small percentage that are accurate from that distance.
Well, then, yeah, but, I mean.
Yeah. Like, there's a reason that, like, there's shooting guards, and then there's, others. Like, many big guys don't ever take 3-point shots.
Yeah.
Ever, because that's just not their
I
shit.
think they should move it back. Maybe not get rid of it, but they should move it back. Because then that's just going to make people miss more throws, which is good because you miss a 3-pointer and there's a rebound, and then now you got live action in the lane, and that's what I like to see.
Yeah.
Is people dunking on people, like, real aggressive covering and stuff in the lane. So I think they should move it back. But
yeah, I think that'd be sick if they move it back too.
And because all the great 3-point shooters, like, they're already shooting way.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Did you see Jokic today?
No, dude, I haven't been watching.
I forgot who the guy was, but Jokic was like going to pass the ball or something, and this dude it was a huge foul. Like this.
Oh, I saw this.
This dude just, like, shoulder blocked him pretty hard. Jokic, like, kind of, like, stumbled a minute, and the guy would, like, had his back turned to Jokic, and he just comes up behind him and
fucking nailed
as hard as he could, knocked him on the ground.
Nailed him. Both
Nailed
got fouled.
him, dude. They both got ejected.
Yeah.
But dude, like, you could see the anger in, like, his eye. He was mad, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah, at first everyone was like, "Oh, like, what the fuck?" towards Jokic, and then they, like, obviously looked over the video and they're like, "Yeah, we completely fouled him."
Yeah, it was on purpose.
Well deserved. Yeah, it was on purpose.
Hey, will you look up the last time someone died during an NBA game?
Thumbnail. First one that's popping up is on April 29th, 1993, in Game 1 of the Celtics playoff series against the Charlotte Hornets, when they were Hornets at the time. Whoever Lewis is suddenly collapsed on the court and remained on the court for several seconds. Then it said he died.
Damn.
Yeah. Can we sample stuff from the NBA? What's the copyright law? If as long as it's news, if as long as it's news reporting.
I mean, it's a quick clip.
Yeah, we're news reporting on this Jokic
Yeah.
clip. Check this out. Oh. Where's my?
Yeah, I was just
learned all
curious.
the copyright laws once before in my multimedia journalism class, and it went past me.
It's parody.
It's so
Well,
much.
fucking pull up your fucking notes, bud.
I know it's
I
parody.
know you
Skull
took
Gum.
notes.
It's parody, news reporting, educational purposes, and then there's like one more. But I mean, the whole parody thing.
Or no one watches your videos, so
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
exactly. I don't know. We got 700 on the last one in a few days.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. We're doing
I
good.
yeah.
We're doing better. We're growing as a brand, and
Yeah.
things are looking up.
Yeah. Also, I will say this. We talk a lot of shit about big corporations and stuff for good reason. But YouTube has got a pretty good team as far as support for new creators, because like that the premiere setting that they have going on now is sick. It's really dope.
It is.
That's sick, and then the tag thing is really sick. And then the shorts thing, I feel like, is helping out a lot of smaller, newer people get big.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot.
AKA us.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of small like podcasts and like small YouTube channels get pretty big, and like some of them is like really cringe and weird, but a lot of them is like actually like, oh, like that's pretty cool stuff, like educational stuff, and like I don't know.
It'd be really cool to have like a big YouTuber like
Yeah.
come on here and like discuss with them like the way YouTube's come to be and how they've like gone with it. You know, if they're still actively on YouTube, you know, posting videos and their
Yeah.
progression.
It's
But also like how that, you know, it's like how has YouTube changed? And
it seems to me like what YouTube's changing into right now, which I like it. I like how they're changing. I think what they're doing is YouTube videos are getting longer. So like the classical YouTube videos, it's like you're watching TV. Like your YouTube is its own TV channel, and you're watching these educational videos or like these video essays or podcasts. It's like most of it is that stuff. And then to counteract, like, you know, how, like there's like really short videos people will watch. They're like, okay, well let's just separate them and make YouTube shorts. So like if you want to get on social media, then you know you do your YouTube short stuff and you get your like quick crack cocaine fix. But then if you just want some regular stuff, you know, and you want to watch something and sit down and relax, then you just go to regular YouTube
Right.
and you watch a podcast or you watch like a video essay or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how that's what it seems like it's changing into.
Yeah.
Because I don't see as many of like, I don't know, I feel like there used to be a whole lot of like 3 to 5 minute videos that like would blow up and stuff, and I haven't really seen anything like that lately. Like 3 to 5 minute YouTube videos getting hundreds of millions of views.
Right. Yeah, definitely not.
It's weird.
we are coming up on an hour, so we
Oh
fall in that category.
Yeah, I wonder what the optimal time is for. There's probably not one. Who knows?
There isn't. There definitely isn't
Mhm.
optimal time. There's definitely like statistical attention span
Mm-hmm.
stuff, but as far as viewage, we get the view with what 2 minutes of watching or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I think YouTube's realized. Well, YouTube's owned by Google or Alphabet. Sorry. I think they're kind of realizing how dangerous it is to have those short videos like that, because it makes. I really do think it's making people ADD. Like I think it's making people like just go like from one video to the other and not finish it. So I think they're trying to alleviate it with longer videos and having people more engaged for a longer period of time to prevent that ADD from setting in.
I'm glad you said that because I knew on the way here I had something I wanted to bring up, and I forgot what it was, and now it reminded me. This is just today. I was making like a playlist. I was just like making a playlist on Apple Music.
Yeah.
And it was I like found myself, I was like listening to like my station for like music I typically listen to, and I was like making a genre playlist, and I was just like going through like songs, and like I found myself like going like skipping through like 30 seconds of a song just to like hear like the chorus, or be like, oh, like do I like it, and like just skipping throughout the song. So like I only listened to like 15 seconds of the song, but I'd like go to different points. And I was thinking after, I was like, you know, like some of the songs probably were really good, you know, and there's probably parts of that song that I would have really liked, but I just nowadays people their attention spans and like you're like ADD. It's like you're not willing to spend enough time to appreciate something. And like I caught myself doing that because I was like, damn, like there's probably some really good songs, really talented artists out there, but I just kind of looked past them. No offense to them.
And the type of ADD that shouldn't be prescribed Adderall.
It's learned ADD. That's what's so scary, is it's learned.
Yeah.
It's weird. So I feel like these big media corporations, they know what's going on, and they're trying to alleviate it, which I guess is good. It's just, you know, it's like, well, damn.
Yeah. I mean, maybe someone will do something good about it.
Yeah. I mean, people aren't going to stop watching YouTube. That's not going to happen. So, like, that's good that hopefully they're trying to alleviate it. That would be great.
Yeah.
Save some money on that class action in 20 years.
All right. Yeah, we're at a fucking hour.
Yeah, we are.
You got anything else?
Let me see if I got anything written down. I think I got I think I had one thing I didn't talk about. It's stupid, but why? Say something. Oh, look at how big the audio file is on the computer. Dude, I was just gonna say, I'm in real estate, and I was in a house the other day, and it had wallpaper in it, and it was fucking dope.
Oh, it was dope?
It was dope.
What was it?
It was like green with like silver like line thing. It was cool, man. I know.
It wasn't disgusting?
No. Like wallpaper, you think about it and it's like, ugh, wallpaper. It was sick. I'm calling it now.
Go back and take some fucking pictures of it.
I don't remember where it was.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm calling it now, though, dude. Wallpaper's coming back in the next 10 years. I'm calling it right now. You heard it here first. Wallpaper. It was sick, dude.
All right.
And, dude, you don't like it?
Yeah, exactly, right?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have some light gray blue
Yep.
underneath it. Because that's what you actually want.
Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. We're twice a week.
Let's have a chat.